Want to take a moment at the beginning of this video to let you know that we are on Instagram, and what you're seeing on Instagram is very different. It's a lot of the behind the scenes pictures, photos, and videos of things that we wouldn't put in our video necessarily, but we put them there because that's our experience. That link is below. This is a video that I really don't want to make. And at the same time, it's probably the most important video that I've ever made on this channel. I never thought I'd be making these decisions, but at the same time, deep down, I always knew that I would be making these decisions. But YouTube, in the last 10 days, 14 days, has really just caused an attack on gun channels. Passing policy that essentially you can't even function a gun on videos anymore. I believe this is the end of gun channels on YouTube, because if you can't load a gun, function a gun, show you how to safely unload a gun, show you how it works, what's the point of the gun videos? So I do believe this is the end of gun channels. You are staring at the end of gun channels, because already, look around, look at your favorite gun channels. They're getting community strikes because they cleaned a gun or went to SHOT Show, that sort of thing. So effective immediately, I will no longer be producing gun content on YouTube for several reasons. The biggest reason being, God has used this channel to project things that other people are not saying. There are things being said on this channel that the rest of the world is ignorant of, or it's not being said by other pastors. And God is using this as a megaphone to get His word out. And it's not worth risking all of that so I can show you about this awesome new folding shotgun. Now, I want to show you about an awesome new folding shotgun, but I can't do that anymore. It's just not worth the risk, because what's happening is people are getting community strikes from videos they made 6, 7, 8 years ago for policy that's just passed in the last few weeks by YouTube, with no explanation, no description. And when you see the policy, when you look at the very bottom, it says this is not a complete list. And making decisions on God's word being able to be projected to the world. So it's not gonna, let me tell you what will be on this channel and what won't be on this channel. Now, we are going to continue to make gun content, by the way. We're going to continue to review guns. We had 30 plus SHOT Show videos. All of them have been taken down. All of that is going to Patreon, effective immediately. Over the next few months, in the last 24 hours, we've deleted over 200 videos from God, Family, and Guns, and we're slowly moving that all to Patreon, because Patreon is our strongest format. There is no other format out there that's actually really all that strong. That is our strongest format. So we're going to continue to pump content into Patreon. You could do that for as little as $1 a month. For 12 bucks a year, you can see all of our content moving forward, and the past gun reviews and all our SHOT Show content is going to be moving over there over the next 30 to 60 days slowly. A lot of it is already there. You know, that's less than 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks every year. If you value what this channel gives, it's very important that you make a decision to support us on Patreon, because all of our gun content is going to go over there. Anytime we talk to Maggie about guns, it's going to be there. It is not going to be here anymore. Now, what will be here, we'll continue to give out spiritual messages, Second Amendment content, any sort of Second Amendment policy or politics. When we talk to Maggie and we talk about Second Amendment issues, gun patterns, things like that, we will post that here. But if we talk about guns specifically, we're going to post it there. So ultimately, this channel will continue. We will continue top 10 lists, stuff like that, but I'm not going to show you about a gun anymore on this channel. It is the end. This is not my decision, by the way. If I don't make this decision now, I'm going to be shut off in less than 60 days. Guaranteed. And other gun channels better wake up and see that. They better start jumping to other formats, and a lot of them are. Find your favorite gun channels and see where they're going. Because there is going to be a day they're not going to be there anymore. And that day is coming, I believe, before the end of 2023. Because you can't do a gun review anymore based on these new policies. And if you get 3 community strikes, you're off forever. It's just not worth the risk. God is using this channel to be a light, and we're blowing trumpets on things that other people aren't talking about. That's what this is about. So consider being a patron. It's as little as $1 a month. You could pay $1 and binge watch everything and then quit if you want. But if you want to see that content moving forward, that's the only place you are going to find it as for now. Hopefully YouTube realizes they're messing up bad. Because even before this, everybody's views are going down because more people are going other places to check out content than YouTube. So I think they're kind of having an identity crisis there at YouTube. But until they figure out what their identity is, I'm not taking any chances. So all of our SHOT Show content has been immediately removed, and that is now Patreon. Well, SHOT Show was great. We had a great experience there. It's now at Patreon. It is not here anymore. So hate to make these decisions, but it was kind of made for me, to be quite honest. I don't think I really had an option if I want to stay on YouTube. I don't believe I have an option. So again, spiritual content, Second Amendment content, Second Amendment policy. We talk to Maggie about anything other than guns, gun patterns, Second Amendment, that kind of thing will be here. But if we talk about guns specifically, it's only going to be on Patreon. So that link is below. If you value this channel, if you're a subscriber to this channel, I believe we are a light in a very dark world, and there's a message getting out that a lot of people aren't sharing. If you support that, if you appreciate that, if you value that, I believe there is value in being a patron to this channel. Please consider it. That link is below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel through Patreon. Again, it's going to be your only way of viewing gun reviews moving forward. So that link is below. But the most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.